Hi, this is Kevin, Podcast and Tacos Decamp.
And I'm Trevor, Real Housewives Dow. And this is VTV, the definitive podcast for all things LGBT travel,
Pop culture.
and where we share diverse perspectives from members within our community.
Hi, Trevor.
Hi, Kev. It's fun to hear what you like to do on your solo time.
That was our little Easter egg.
Yeah, today's episode, we interview two very special guests, Evan and Eric, who are solo travelers. Eric, this was his first VACAYA experience, and then Evan's been on a few trips and has actually even been on V-Team, and they both kind of come from a solo traveler background, and so we dive into what that experience is like, because traveling can be stressful, and then on top of that, when you do it by yourself, it can be even more stressful and isolating. They just do such a great job of kind of
Articulating that. Well, I think VACAYA has made such a platform for those types of people that
Yes.
are interested in solo traveling that these resort vacations are kind of a great way to experience solo traveling.
Yeah, it's a great segue into one, what the VACAYA experience is, and then two, if you are traveling solo, it's a little more cost effective, and also it's not as overwhelming per se as like a big ship cruise, because there's not thousands of people, but maybe hundreds of people.
Yeah, so let's get into it.
Today we are joined by two very special guests while we're here in Mexico, Evan and Eric. Hi boys, welcome to the pod.
Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
The pleasure is ours. Yeah. So both of you attended the live taping of the podcast.
Yeah.
And afterwards we were talking and we were like, oh, well, maybe we should interview the two of you. And look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah. So would you mind just letting viewers, listeners know your pronouns, how you identify, and kind of just a little bit about yourself?
My name's Eric. I'm from Montreal, but I grew up outside of Toronto, so Canada, obviously. I'm a he, him. I'm a very proud gay man, and I love traveling solo, so I'm very happy to be here.
Thanks.
Amazing.
Oh, that's a really detailed introduction.
That's what we asked for,
Look,
Evan.
Eric came prepped and ready.
Yeah, let's see how
For
Evan
that
does.
one question.
Oh my god, I'm just like straight to the point. My name's Evan.
Hi.
I identify as he, him. I'm from Austin, Texas. I also like traveling. I have been on a handful of VACAYA trips, and I've worked for two of those trips on the V team.
Nice. And this is now your second trip,
This is
right?
my second, yes. And then the cruise in February, which I'm extremely excited for.
Yeah.
Yes. So both of you will also be on that trip. You have never done a cruise before.
No, first gay cruise, yeah.
Cruise virgin.
I know, popping that VACAYA cherry, VACAYA virgin. We love to see it. Evan, any advice? Because I feel like the resorts are very different than the cruise.
Don't overdo things.
Okay.
Like you're gonna want to, the first couple days, you're gonna want to do everything, and that's when, if you do that, like by the halfway point, you're gonna be dead, and then you're gonna start missing out on other things. I mean, there are people who just go overboard, not literally, but like. Then, like, they just
Not on VACAYA trips.
And then the last 2 days, they're just bedridden because they are exhausted and overexerted.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So ease into it.
Yeah. Moderate yourself.
Yeah, just tease it a little bit at
Yeah.
first, and then kind of
Loosen up a little.
loosen up, open yourself up, and then allow you to fully submerge into the rest of the week.
That's exactly what I meant.
That is great.
good.
That is great advice,
Yeah.
because I feel like the resorts, like entertainment, the dances are all a little more,
At a pace that's different.
even just like going about the days versus the cruises, like.
And you want to do everything.
Yes.
But you just have to control yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go slow, but finish hard.
Another analogy is like you're at a buffet and you see people packing their plates full of everything because they're like, I want a piece of this, I want a piece of that. For me, what I do is I'm like, I'm going to have a little taste of this, a little taste of that, and then I'll come back later if I want more of that.
That's a great way to put that.
So now I need to go around and ask everyone, what kind of buffet eater are you? Are you a pack the plate?
Oh, this is good.
Or are you a pace the plate?
Well,
Since I feel like we'll ask you first
Sure.
because you initiated this idea.
I love tasting little tidbits here and there, and then or I'll look at what people are having, and I'll be like, that looks good. I didn't
Where
see
did you
that.
get that? Yeah.
Like, let me get a piece of that.
I want a piece of that.
That apple pie.
Cake. I am definitely a grazer. I like to try it before I buy it, and then it's all in.
That's a very useful way to do things.
Yes.
Apply that to the cruise. Graze your way through it.
Okay, well, you're both very versed travelers.
Sure, yeah.
Did I
Was that
pause?
funny?
Did I pause after very? Well, you're both very,
Very
versed. Is that what I did?
Yeah, you did. I didn't know where that
Well,
was
you're
going.
both very
but yeah.
versed
Travelers.
travelers. Tell us a little bit about your travel experience, and then how does that differentiate from like an all LGBT trip?
So I used to be a digital nomad. So for 10 years, I lived out of a suitcase and I traveled all throughout Europe, Central, South America. So yeah, I traveled a lot, always alone. It seems to be my thing to do. And actually just recently, back in March, I was at a gay resort in Cuba, which was my first time there. And it's a very like interesting and unique experience. But I was the only solo one out of the entire resort.
Wow.
So coming on VACAYA trips, I really like it because there's a like big cohort of like single solo tourists. So you get to spend a lot of time with a lot of different people, meet them all. And I would say my favorite thing is like, yes, I'm here solo, but I'm definitely not alone.
My
Oh, that's a good
gosh.
way to put that. Do you feel that, like, as far as camaraderie too, like just general social ambience, like you feel connected that way too, or?
Yeah, there's just like this community feel, and it starts on like day one. And I would say like VACAYA, they're definitely strategic with when they do their like single solo events, because they usually make sure like before the bigger dances or like before the bigger dinners, they have a little cocktail hour of single solo people so you can meet up with others. But I don't actually have to go to those. I go to the first one on the first night, and then I
Sure.
meet enough people that I'm set for the rest of the week.
Mhm. That's great.
Yeah.
How was your gay resort in Cuba?
It was
experience?
amazing.
Okay.
Except for the food. But I mean, you don't go to Cuba for the food.
Well, maybe we'll have to check out this resort
Yeah.
because maybe that's a potential VACAYA.
Yeah.
Was it like an all-inclusive resort?
Yeah, it
all letters or mainly men?
So one of the guys that I met there, he had been there a few times, and the way he described it was, it's a hetero-friendly resort. So anyone's welcome. But yeah, it was so much fun.
And you also were like traveling, like you lived in Spain. You like
Yeah, I've lived a lot of places, or like lived sometimes a few months, sometimes a few years. So it actually started. There was a top 10 gay cities to travel to. So I started with Amsterdam. I moved to Barcelona. I was in P-Town for a while. I've been to Buenos Aires. I can't even say it. I haven't been
No,
there.
that's great.
Yeah, I was trying to make my way down the list, and then somehow I stumbled on VACAYA, and now you guys stole my heart, I guess. I don't know.
Which of those destinations you listed was one of your favorites, would you say? Like, is the list accurate?
So I like different ones for different reasons. Like Costa Rica, the climate is my like forte. Like that hot weather, I want to sit there and sweat like just from sitting there. Amsterdam, the social life was like amazing. I missed that a lot. P-Town, obviously, always a lot of fun. Yeah, I can't pick one. Like, they're all
they have
different things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
was it hard to be a digital nomad?
I think I excel on being like in a different place, and it's sort of, I like to be put outside of my comfort zone so that when I'm back in it, I know like, oh, you did this, you can do anything. Not anything, but like you have power inside of you. And it's funny because on my last VACAYA trip in PV, after like the second day, I was like, oh, like this is what like true bliss and true happiness feels like. And like it's a little cheesy, a little corny to say, but it was like life changing, because that's when I decided like I don't like the current city I'm in. So it like, you know, encouraged me to move, and that's when I moved to Montreal. It was because I came on VACAYA and was like, hey, there's more out there than just
What you
where I was, because it was a very different lifestyle. Like it was a hard change to stop being a digital nomad and like set some roots down. And I sort of set them in the wrong town. So to like uproot myself again, it was VACAYA's fault. So
Yeah.
I blame you guys.
You're welcome. And what about you, Evan? What about your
So I've always loved traveling, but I never really dabbled into the gay travel,
Mm.
like gay resorts and cruises and whatnot. Until VACAYA. Like I had a small group of friends and two of them had attended some of this. And they asked me to come one year and I was like, that sounds intimidating. But sure, why not? And so like my first experience was the PV resort. It was nice. Like I felt like I was around family. I felt like I wasn't being judged because oftentimes when I go to countries by myself or like not gay oriented, like people would kind of like look at me, or like we'd have to kind of control ourselves and not hold hands and kind of. And so like to be free and not have to worry about judgy eyes and whatnot, it felt very liberating. And that kind of, I was like, oh, this is amazing. This whole world that I never experienced. And yeah, and then actually from then I was inspired to be like, hey, what if I worked for VACAYA? And kind of experienced more of that. Having more opportunities to go, and then also working behind the scenes as well. Yeah, ever since then I've always kind of lean towards gay-oriented travel.
Kind of changed how you actually just explore in general.
Yeah, and it's actually, I think the more, I actually get more excited about telling people about it. Because a lot of my friends were in a similar position like me. They like traveling, and they just never tried it.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, and just like me, I didn't realize that this was out there until someone pointed it out to me. And so sometimes I feel like I'm advertising for VACAYA. And they're like, are they paying you extra for this? I'm like, no, they're not.
It's just comes from such a natural place of like, I want you to be able to experience this too, because I didn't know this was there.
Yeah, and a lot of my friends are also like similar age, like 30s, 40s, and grew up, being in the closet in high school and whatnot. And so the concept of being in an all gay area for a vacation was like alien to them. So yeah, I like talking about it. I tell them that VACAYA is a good stepping stone if they just want to dip their toes in, because it's not intimidating like I thought it was. And if they like it, then continue and like try out more things. And if it's not for them, hey, they tried it.
Yeah.
And so that's what I try to do. And of course, I balanced this out with solo traveling by myself.
You are a good solo traveler.
Yeah. And so, like, it's a good balance. Like, I don't want all my trips to be
one
gay
particular
resorts
way
or gay cruises. Yeah. And so and then there are countries and cities that don't have that opportunity yet. And so I still want to see those places. And so, yeah, I do a trip here by myself or with my partner, and then I do a VACAYA trip. Yeah. And so I get a little bit of both.
What do you get out of solo traveling that you don't get with like traveling with Sam or your partner?
I like being on my own schedule, like determining where I go, what I do. Sometimes it's a good break. It's nice to travel with somebody and you get that companionship. But when you're solo, you kind of just like, I don't want to get up until 10. Whereas if you're traveling with somebody, you're a little motivated to be like, oh, well, they're up, so maybe I should get up as well.
Right.
I don't think that thought ever crosses your head.
Yeah, maybe see you like run out the door like a bat out of hell. I'm like, hey, is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, something was wrong. I just didn't have enough time to communicate it.
It's a different dynamic.
To put it plainly and simply, it's a different dynamic. But that makes sense.
Well, do you travel solo ever?
No, I would not like that.
Why?
I mean, this goes back to what we were even talking about last night. I get enjoyment out of watching other people enjoy something. So my trip, I don't want to just be caught like watching a bunch of strangers like enjoying their
if you
day.
went solo,
and that's what I would do.
You wouldn't get that.
But I do love people watching. But no, I like traveling with someone because I my experience is so much better getting to see them hopefully enjoy whatever it is.
I think I used to be that way when I was younger. Like,
and I'm only 17, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I used to could not go anywhere by myself. Like eating in a restaurant, movies.
Yeah.
And then, but as I got older, I found myself like appreciating that quiet time.
Sure.
And like time to myself and not needing to entertain someone or interact with someone.
I don't know. But yes, I get that. Wow, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
But I also can't.
I love that for you.
I can't comprehend that.
Like I said, like when I was 17, like you are now, like I could not do that. Yeah. But now I appreciate that. And again, it's like a balance. Like there are sometimes when I want companionship.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like for bigger trips, longer trips, I would love to have someone come with me. But if it's like a little weekend getaway and like I would prefer to just be like, oh, actually let me just do this by myself. And
Maybe that'll be my 2025 on my New Year's resolutions. Do a solo
things
trip.
That is a
Oh
good
my God.
New Year's resolution.
See, I'm the
Okay.
opposite way. Like, the longer the trip, the more I need to be alone.
Oh.
Where I would do a short
Mm.
trip with friends or with well, I would never have a partner, but with other people.
Mhm.
Why do you
Yeah.
why do you think that is?
I don't know. Mood
What?
swings, maybe. I'm not
Mm,
sure.
sure. Yeah.
Those are real.
Yeah.
Do you think it's like
Yeah.
because as the trip goes on and on, like you get tired of being with the same person, and you just need some time to yourself?
Because it's close quarters too.
Yeah,
You're like
that's
sharing
what,
a space.
turns me away the most is like I need my own space.
Yeah.
Like
Evan, where's your blindfold?
Well, they don't know what the blindfold
Yeah,
is. That was a
confused there.
weird thing to bring up.
Well, now you
I have
to
a blindfold that says I need space. and it has a bunch of spaceships on it.
And that's a signal. As soon as you put it on, Trevor knows to
Oh my
just.
god, that's a
No,
but if
I go in my own room and I close my door. That's
True.
how you know.
that is how you know.
Then I light some incense or some beech wood and
Talking
a candle. Shouldn't have done yet. And then I put on some music. Maybe it's like some light jazz. And then I go, ooh, maybe a mood light will work in here. And then I get enjoyment out of that.
Serenity?
Serenity.
Yes.
Let him finish.
Beautiful serenity.
enjoy how as soon as you started talking about jazz, you like changed your voice and it went lower, and you were
Jazz.
That's his sexy voice.
That's his
Would you-
voice
would-
he uses when he's by himself in
Or
his
should it
room
be-
lighting his incense.
Or should it be in all that jazz?
Honestly, I would love it if all of a sudden
It
instead
would
of
just
it
be
being
this
quiet,
loud musical in my room.
Yeah,
I mean,
Would
that is
love
accurate
that.
too, actually.
Let's take a quick break from our interview with Evan and Eric to talk to Alex, who is putting some highlights on a very special holiday, Dia de los Muertos, while we were in Mexico.
Hey, it's me, Alex, your culturalista. We are here in Playa del Carmen for our Mexico resort trip, which happens to fall around the Dia de los Muertos. Here are 5 important points about Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. Number 1, celebration of life, death. Unlike Halloween, Dia de los Muertos is not about fear or horror. It's actually about honoring and remembering loved ones who have passed away. It's a joyful celebration that acknowledges death as a natural part of life. Number 2, the holiday is celebrated on November 1st and 2nd, with November 1st dedicated to children who have passed away, known as Dia de los Inocentes, or Day of the Innocents, and November 2nd is for the adults, all those moms and pops that we all miss. Number 3, ofrendas, altares. Families set up altars or ofrendas in their homes and gravesites. These are decorated with photos, candles, marigolds. Offerings like favorite foods and drinks and personal belongings of the deceased symbolize a way to welcome their spirits back. Number 4, sugar skulls. I did half of mine. And skeletons, calacas. Colorful sugar skulls and skeleton figures are a popular symbol of the holiday, representing the playful and accepting view of death in Mexican culture. People often paint their faces in intricate skull designs as a part of celebration. Number 5, UNESCO recognition. In 2008, the UNESCO recognized Dia de los Muertos as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity, acknowledging its cultural importance and the traditions passed down through generations. We have also had a wonderful reach out day with one of our local charter schools, where we had our guests donate school supplies and cash to help with organizations in need. They had created an incredible presentation for us and guests about the history of Dia de los Muertos. To learn more about this organization, check out the link below and see how you can help.
Circling back to the Caribbean cruise, anything that you both are excited for since it's now coming out of New Orleans as opposed to just like a Fort Lauderdale or where, you know, a typical Caribbean cruise would kind of sail out of?
You're the virgin. What are you excited about?
Have you been to New Orleans?
No.
Oh,
I haven't.
okay.
And to go during Mardi Gras is it's a little intimidating, but
Yeah.
like exciting to see it. So I'm going down a couple days before, not with VACAYA, just like on my own to like
Doing
explore, see what happens. Yeah, on my own.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for the cruise in general, just to experience it, and I'm excited to be with like the 2,000 or so people. Like, I'm sort of used to the resorts where it's a couple hundred,
Right.
so to be
That's
like
different,
in a
yeah.
mass amount of people, it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What about you, Ev? And sorry, I don't know if you like being called Ev. Evan.
I think what I'm most excited for is I'm scheduled to work that
Okay.
cruise, and the last cruise I worked on was 2 years ago.
Hmm.
But I am excited to like see people because a lot of VACAYA travelers are repeated
Mhm.
travelers. Yes, and you meet them and then you're like, oh, hey, I see you again. And then so like a lot of people here, they're like, oh, hey, are you working the next one? I'm like, actually, I am. Oh, or they'll mention, like, I met Eric in PV in a very quick moment in a hallway, but he remembered it,
Quickie in
and
the
then I was
hallway.
like, oh yeah. And so then it's that excitement of like seeing people,
Yeah.
repeated travelers, and then just catching up and be like, what have you been up to? And so that's what I'm most excited for, that connection, like rekindling and for some people it might be like we might become better friends.
Yeah.
And so then it's
you're
not
getting
just
more time to build those
Yeah.
relationships.
Yes, now we're friends.
Yeah, it wasn't just a quickie in the hallway.
No, it will be longer next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what we love here at VACAYA.
Yeah, long and quick.
Long and quick.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to see people that I met before.
Yeah, that like
and-
familiar,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could say that. Yeah.
So I met a guy named Mark in PV last year, and we've chatted, like texted and exchanged Instagrams, and it's been a few months since we actually like had a conversation. And just before I arrived here, he sent me a message being like, "Have a blast! I wish I could be there with you."
Aw.
Yeah, it was so cute. So
That's
yeah,
so
you like really
fun.
do make friends for life. It's
That's awesome.
Do you know if he's going on the cruise?
He's going on the Alaskan cruise. He won't be on the Caribbean
okay.
cruise. Yeah.
You'll link up again.
Yeah, for
It's-
sure. Yeah,
and
it's
that's what kind of
inevitable,
makes it
right?
so fun. It's like summer camp in that
Yeah.
way of like, oh, I gotta see you.
Yeah, but
know?
I'm terrible with names. So I'm walking up to people and being like, "Oh my god, you were in the pink Speedo last year," and they're like, "Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but your name? Sorry, I don't remember it."
That's why I love the first party, the This Is Me party, because usually people have name tags. That helps.
Yeah,
But people
Sorry.
love it when you remember them. So even if you don't remember their
Their
name,
name.
they'll still be flattered
Yeah.
that you remember them.
Yeah. Are you ready to play Newly Friends?
Let's do it. I'm so ready.
Okay, in this game, you will be given a question and you'll have to write down what you think the other person would say. Easy?
Eric, what is Evan's best kind of lube? Show him in 1, 2, 3. Swiss Navy spit.
Is that a Canadian kind of lube?
I love spit.
Oh,
No, not the name,
Oh, I
like
thought there was a brand of.
I mean,
called
Spit
spit.
should be.
I don't
If
know.
it's
That
not
would
a
be a
name
good
of a
brand.
lube,
That
oh
would
my
be
God.
good.
We're onto something.
Oh my God, before this episode airs,
Yeah.
look, 25% each. Because you guys figured that out while you're on BTV, okay? We get 50%.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
10%
no.
of
And
our
really,
issues.
it's going to be all of our spit. So, like,
just our ew.
ooh.
Just
Okay.
go.
All right. Evan, between the cruise and the resort, which kind of trip do you think Eric will end up liking more?
Ooh, okay.
1, 2, 3. Wow.
Did it match? Did we match?
Interesting. No.
Oh, okay. Can I explain why?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
I don't think you understand how fun a cruise is.
Probably not.
Yeah, it can be wild, and like I said, if you take it like moderately, it's so much fun. There's always something to do, and you meet so many people.
Yeah, and
So
you're a social butterfly.
you're gonna have a blast.
I'm a social butterfly on vacation. But in real life,
Right.
people would be like,
Who is she?
"Yeah, what?" Like it's like two different people.
Wow.
It's like
All
me in
right.
the bedroom.
Eric, this question is, what is Evan's favorite position? Ooh. And Evan, you have to write
salary. There's just so many to choose from.
There is.
it down. Show him on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Writing. Oh.
I don't think he has a favorite. I think he
And that's
What
why
feels
I
good, feels
kinda
good in the moment.
hesitated. Yeah, because I do, but there's just something about writing.
yeah.
That's your fave.
He likes to be in
It's a
control.
great one.
Yep.
Eye contact.
Yep. Eric,
Things
I
are
think we need
bouncing.
to talk more and be better friends.
Have we got one that matched yet?
No.
I mean,
so.
I kind of, but what a bonding activity. Now you're never going to forget these things, though.
Yep.
You know, this is kind of, I feel like most people who are newly getting to meet each other should probably play this game because then you leave being like, oh, yeah, Evan's favorite candy? Bitch, I know it. You know, I'm not going to ask that. I am going to ask Evan.
Oh, wait. Actually, before you do this, so writing, that's both like top and bottom
Ah, good. Okay, good clarification.
Oh.
as a top
Yes,
and
yes,
as a bottom.
yes.
Yes.
It's just, and what's good about that is you're notating that is just universally your favorite position
Yes.
then.
Yes.
But do you have a preferred position if you're bottoming versus a preferred position if you're topping?
That's
not
probably it.
writing. It's writing.
Oh, yeah. That
It would be it. Okay. Evan,
Okay.
do you think that once Eric has gone to the RLD, he would become a regular? Not irregular,
Regular
like a problem, but like he'd become a regular participant or
In the
voyeur.
RLD?
Yes. Say yes or no.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
God, what a great
Would
one.
was that what you would have said?
I mean,
I am a regular, so
Great. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Well, see, I didn't know. So now you know. If you want to meet Eric,
Okay.
you can find him at the RLD.
Okay, Evan, here's a question. Does Eric prefer a jock strap or does Eric prefer a thong?
1,
2, 3. Jock.
Nice.
Jock. Wow.
I knew you'd get
you
that
guys
one, yeah.
matched.
That's well, and I guess they matched the last time too. So that's 2. I don't know if this is controversial.
You wrote these.
I know. Well, okay. Maybe we won't use this if it's problematic or not.
Okay.
Okay, Eric.
Yes.
What do you think Evan's age cap is? Is that
Oh, no. Oh, I'm just
Wait,
thinking.
now you okay? Yeah, that's
I was
just a thinking
it-
face.
Yeah.
How old will Evan go?
Me too. I'm done.
Okay,
Okay.
Sean, in 1, 2, 3. Oh, plus or minus 15 years.
Oh, wait.
No.
Age cap or age range?
I did it wrong. But I also think you have a lower limit as well, so I put both.
Oh.
You have an age
okay.
cap, but that still can work. I don't know how old you are, but it would be plus
Yeah,
15,
15.
so that.
I just turned 40 this year.
Oh, I was close.
So
that
yeah, no,
does
you're in the
work.
age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
You're 40?
I am.
Oh.
Not that 40 is old.
No, I did not.
Expect that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just for the fun, this will be the last one. Evan, what do you think Eric's age cap is?
And how old are you?
I'm 37.
Okay.
Or I've been 30 for 7 years.
1, 2, 3. Wow,
No
that's
way.
really
Pretty
good.
much close enough.
Oh, wow. 47 is very specific.
10
it's
years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
It's not like a hard. Well, you asked for a hard number, but it's.
So then when you turn 40, will that number go up 10? To 50?
Probably as you get older.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Do you have a minus 2?
Like 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want a
understand
little
that.
bit of experience.
Yeah.
But I don't mind breaking in a newbie.
That's nice of you.
You heard it here first.
I'm
If you're a
Canadian, we're so
newbie
polite.
waiting to be broken in, you can find Eric at
Red light district.
just book your next vacay at VACAYA.com.
Thanks for joining us today on VTV.
Only slightly embarrassed.
You can find these boys on the Caribbean cruise. I feel like our chat with Eric and Evan just kind of really put a highlight for me of just how special the resort experiences are, which is what's so exciting about going back to Mexico this year for our resort trip.
And a great way to experience like a solo traveler experience while exploring any interest you had in like a camp counselor kind of vibe experience.
Yeah, our 2025 Mexico resort is all camp themed.
Camp activities.
Little Boy Scout, Girl Scout uniforms, patches, fun
Yeah.
little camp games.
And what's great about it is all inclusive. So all your meals, all your drinks,
All your games, all your fun, all the prizes,
all
all
the
of that stuff.
entertainment.
It's all included.
If you are interested in a solo travel experience, a perfect way to be introduced to that.
And also those of us that love nostalgia. Like for me,
Oh, God.
I never got to
Does Trevor love nostalgia?
Yes.
Yes.
But there's an element to, I don't know about you, but like I went to a ton of different summer camps growing up because it was just me and my mom. And so it was a way for her to be able to like still work. And I never got to experience those summer camps as like the authentic queer
Yeah,
version of
that's
myself.
true.
So here's an opportunity as an adult to get that camp experience, but get to experience it from like the more authentic queer version of me, which is
Yes.
so exciting and so fun.
There will be an RLD
Yes.
amongst all the other wonderful things we love about camping.
Yes. Maybe, Kevin, you can lead a little arts and crafts for people.
Oh, I am an art teacher at the very core of my existence. So
So
I
true.
love seeing you make things.
Our 2025 Mexico resort trip is sold out, but you can book our 2026 Mexico resort trip online at VACAYA.com.
All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next episode.